You're taking on some of the heavyweights that are publicly traded, Salesforce, ServiceNow, and I'm interested as to how the agent force of Salesforce is something that you've already been doing at Creatio or having to play catch up on.
Hello, Caroline. So first of all, thank you very much for having me. Very excited to be here today and very excited to talk about the future of enterprise software. I can tell you that I've never been as excited about the industry as I am now. Even when the internet was developing, even at that time, I wasn't as excited as I am today because the CRM and workflow automation software, no-code platforms that Creatio is building is going to look completely different in 3 to 5 years from now. Very exciting times.
Okay, so it looks different because already you've been helping basically people who can't code. But
yes.
Now agents, is it the co-pilot model just makes things even more bespoke? Have you not been deploying that already in previous iterations as now the market's caught onto it?
Yeah, brilliant. So Creatio has been AI native. And the biggest difference of Creatio from, you mentioned Salesforce, for example, is that we combine in AI Command Center all different patterns of AI. It's obviously generative AI, like AI skills. It's agentic AI. It would be predictive AI. It would be prescriptive AI. So depending on the use case, again, you mentioned service. It could be sales automation, marketing automation. We're going to be doing the particular use cases, combining all different patterns of AI. And as it is AI native, it's not an additional module on top of it. It's not like we announced Creatio AI as a separate additional module and we charge for it. It's actually quite an opposite. We're not charging for it. It's the Creatio platform because AI is the central part of the platform.
Ultimately, with everyone offering some sort of form of agent and a lot of it helping with coding, how do you fend your territory, even if you're saying, you're not having to pay extra for the generative AI or new AI applications that's in your heart, but once others have got their pricing sorted and they're already in the rooms of your customers, how do you fend the territory?
Yeah, brilliant. So first of all, let's start by saying that what Creatio AI delivers is two parts of the equation, if you will. From one end, it's no-code development, as you exactly correctly said. So with AI building the applications on our no-code platform. And the second part is using AI in the end user use cases like marketing automation, sales automation, service automation, you name it. So the combination of those two, this is the biggest power that Creatio delivers. And again, being AI native, it's not a separate module on top of the existing platform. It is the platform itself. So the experience of a user is completely different. The experience that we're building with the user, is creating for the user, is not the user learning how to use the software. It's AI. Creatio AI is learning how to collaborate with this particular end user of the application. Because as we all know, English is the future program and language. And basically the collaboration between the user like yourself or myself with the workflow and CRM software in the future, it's going to be using the natural language. Using the natural language, I will be asking to create quotes, to create new digital campaigns. And it's very simple interface that is embedded in all the other applications that you're using as well.
I'm really interested in adoption. And ultimately, that seems to be a bit of a bottleneck. We're hearing of late that there's been a plateauing of employees using the tools that have been invested in by the CEOs and the like because they're worried that they're being deemed lazy in some way or they're not getting the training that's necessary. But we also know that really to see real creativity, you just need to get this into users' hands and see how they adopt it. What have you seen at Creatio? How have people been using it and continuing to?
Yes, and listen, thank you very much for asking this question. There are two aspects of it. So the first aspect is everyone is building and developing the new AI skills, and Creatio does exactly the same. We're expanding the library of AI skills, meaning we expand the number of use cases that can be covered using AI. And again, the future, if you ask me about 2025, the future is that the user can do any CRM use case in Creatio AI without actually opening any other interfaces, just one Creatio AI interface and collaboration in English. So building those AI skills, it takes a little bit of time, but Creatio is definitely in a front runner here. But from the other side, let's talk about the pricing part of it, because in a case of Creatio AI is literally the platform itself. So all our users who have the base licenses of Creatio, they already have access to Creatio AI. While in other cases with our competitors, they do need to buy additional licenses in order to start this adoption process. So partially, I guess, again, I don't know exactly the Salesforce numbers, but I would guess that would be partially the reason why their adoption is not as fast as they would expect or predict.